Gaza's heartbreak, the fear of displacement under Netanyahu's Riviera plan. In the heart of Gaza, a father named Mahmoud Ghazali recently sat down with his 6 children to discuss a topic that no family should ever have to face: the possibility of leaving their home. The idea of escaping the relentless war sparked excitement among his kids, but it was his youngest, 8-year-old Nabil, who brought a chilling reality to the conversation. "Will we even be alive long enough to get out?" he asked, leaving everyone in stunned silence. "We are all in despair," Mahmoud shared, reflecting on the trauma, hunger, and loss that have plagued their lives for the past 18 months of conflict. He had just returned to Gaza City during a brief ceasefire, a moment of hope that was quickly shattered when Israel resumed its offensive. "I hope we never reach the point when we have to choose between our homeland and our safety." The Ghazali family is not alone in their fears. Like many others in Gaza, they are grappling with the terrifying prospect of being uprooted from their homeland as part of a controversial plan that originated from former US President Donald Trump. This plan, which envisions expelling the 2.2 million residents of Gaza and transforming the area into the Riviera of the Middle East, has been eagerly adopted by Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and his far-right allies. The world has condemned this proposal as ethnic cleansing, yet Netanyahu insists it is the only viable path to a different future for the region. Since the ceasefire was broken, the situation in Gaza has only worsened. Israel has imposed a blockade on all aid for over 50 days, established a voluntary emigration unit to encourage Gazans to leave, and designated nearly a third of the territory as military buffer zones. The fear among Gazans is palpable. They worry that Israel is actively working to implement this alarming plan. The Trump administration appears to support Israel's aggressive stance. Mike Huckabee, the new U.S. ambassador to Israel, has dismissed calls for humanitarian aid, suggesting that the international community should focus its pressure on Hamas instead. Many Gazans, who had hoped for peace and reconstruction, are now facing a grim reality. UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres has described Gaza as a killing field, where civilians are trapped in an endless death loop. Shady Sarkar, living in the ruins of his Gaza City apartment with his wife and 4 children, struggles to find food. His 15-year-old son, Uday, spends hours each day waiting in line for water, navigating through the rubble of their once vibrant neighborhood. Despite the dire circumstances, Sarkar is resolute. He will not leave. This sentiment resonates deeply among many Gazans, who are descendants of refugees displaced during the 1948 conflict surrounding the establishment of Israel, a period they refer to as the Nakba, or catastrophe. "They think we are chess pieces to move around," Sarkar declared defiantly. "No one is kicking me off my land. Who will bury the bodies of those still under the rubble? I will stay with them whether I am dead or alive." Israel's military campaign, which has claimed over 52,000 Palestinian lives according to Gaza's health ministry, is framed as a necessary measure to eradicate Hamas militants and secure the release of hostages. The conflict escalated after a cross-border attack by Hamas on October 7, 2023, which resulted in the deaths of 1,200 people and the abduction of 250 hostages. While limited negotiations continue between both sides, mediated by Qatar and Egypt, the humanitarian crisis deepens. Israel's blockade, intended to weaken Hamas's grip on the population, has led to severe shortages of essential supplies, including food, medicine, and clean water. The World Food Programme recently announced it has run out of food in Gaza, a dire situation that has led to desperate measures among the population. Gavin Kelleher, a humanitarian access manager with the Norwegian Refugee Council, reported a rise in needs-based looting as people raid aid stocks. Just this month, a man fired shots in the air at a UN food distribution center, which was subsequently looted and damaged. As conditions worsen, many in Gaza feel their suffering has been forgotten. Kelleher noted that incidents that would have made global headlines a year ago, such as the deaths of 100 people in a single day, now seem to have become normalized. Currently, about 70% of Gaza is under forced evacuation orders or designated as no-go military zones, displacing hundreds of thousands of Palestinians. Countries like Egypt and Jordan, mentioned by Trump as potential resettlement destinations, have firmly rejected his plan. Lena Ahmed, a mother of a 2-year-old girl, expressed her anger at the world for standing by as Israel commits genocide against us. I don't care if they expel us to Guantanamo. At least there will be meals, water, and electricity, she said. But if they make it a condition that we can't come back, I won't go. Israel, however, vehemently denies any accusations of genocide. Suhaila Khalil, a mother of 4, was displaced earlier in the conflict to the Al-Mawasi coastal encampment, which Israel has labeled a humanitarian area but has repeatedly bombed. Her family now spends their days scavenging for wood and plastic to burn for cooking fuel while searching for food and water, all while dodging bombs. Yet, she remains steadfast in her resolve. We will rebuild everything. This is our land. The blood of tens of thousands of martyrs should not go to waste.